How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, where it's a couple of hours after I had my major opening and I just wanted to get some rank ups out of the way. I went ahead and actually opened some or all the gold crystals or whatever gold sources I had, and I didn't sell my ISO because I know that every single one is going to count. My stash, I believe, is currently empty except for the larger tier 6 class bricks. However, before I get into any of that, I do want to go ahead and open some of the crystals that I have over here, that being some, or sorry, I should say all of my 6-star sig crystals. So I'm just gonna slam all of these guys and then I'll be back when I'm done with that. And just like that, all of the crystals are popped open. So just about what I thought with 6 class types, or it evened out to around 50 of each class type, with some exceptions being the mystic and the cosmic, those getting 60 and then 61 for the cosmic. Yeah, none of these should be going into the overflow soon. However, I do have to use my generic ones, but I will be using them soon enough. I actually want to go ahead and go over here to the catalyst side of things. We have over here a good amount of fragment crystals. I'm gonna go ahead and pop open the 5 percenters as well as the 10 anything above the 5 percenters for the the tier 5 class catalyst, since I do have a lot of 2 percenters for the tier 5. However, I do want to save those for later on in case I need to top off some of the some of the fragment crystals for the shards, or sorry, some of the fragments, in order to get additional catalysts. So I'm gonna pop open the final of the 25 percenters. I got myself a cosmic, mystic, mutant, and a tech one, which is pretty nice. And then we have over here some of the, I'm gonna scroll back a little bit higher to 17 tier 5 class catalyst crystals. I am gonna pop these, which is one of the main reasons why I don't want to pop open the other guys, since I do know that I have a bunch of rank ups. Not exactly sure what it is that I want. However, with how many catalysts I'm going to have, that is going to dictate what champions it is that I am going to rank up. But I am actually going to go ahead and pop open as well the tier 6 class catalyst crystals, or whatever of those I have. I have here 2 of the 10 percenters for the tier 6, and all of them are going to be skill, which isn't that bad. Got a lot of good skill champions that I do want to rank up. And then we have here 7 of the 5 percenters as well. And then yeah, oh, okay, that is surprisingly close for a skill. I do know that you need 3 of them though in order to take a champion to rank 5 for 6 star, or for 6 stars. Speaking of rank ups, we do have over here some rank up crystals and awakening gems as well. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these guys open, 2 6-star awakening gem crystals, and they're gonna be cosmic and mystic respectively. I'm gonna need to do my own research to see what champions that I want to awaken. And then over here we have 3 2 to 3 gems. I'm gonna slam these guys open. Okay, one of each class type, also really nice. We got ourselves a science, mystic, and tech. And then, as you guys could probably tell, we have a 3 to 4 gem over here. With the resources that I already have, I could already rank 4 6 stars, but with this, it is going to be an additional rank 4, giving me 5 rank 4s in total. Gonna spin this guy out, first ever of these kind of any of like this high tier of a crystal. Don't exactly, like I said, know what exactly it is that I'm expecting. However, depending on what I get will determine my rank ups, and that's probably going to be going to Nimrod, if anything. If not, probably future Ant-Man, Vivision. I'll have to see. But regardless, I am very much not mad at this rank up gen. I could also be saving it for another incredibly good tech champion. However, I am going to pause the recording and I'll be right back with you guys in an instant, just because I want to see what kind of resource management it is that I have to do, so I could determine what champions I actually am going to rank up. So taking a look at the tier 5 class catalyst, the one we are lacking in the most is currently science, followed by mystic, and then we have cosmic, and then those with the most being tech, mutant, and skill, which, if I'm being honest, is probably the place that I want to be in right now. I'm actually going to go ahead and pop open some of the 2% fragment crystals, just so I could get 5 of the tier 5, as well as the of the science, as well as the mystic class catalyst, just so that I So I got those at a good amount, and then maybe just one more 10 pop, and then yeah, there you go, perfect. So now we have 5 of those guys right there, of the science and mystic one, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at what champions it is that I want to rank up, because I do know that I still got the rank up gems waiting for me, and I gotta be very mindful of the champions that I want to rank up. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back with you guys. So seeing as how skill has one of the highest amount of catalysts, at least for tier 5, I'm gonna go ahead and get this over with right now. If you guys, I'm hoping whoever it is that is watching this probably saw the opening, but we pulled the king, the pinnacle of the Everest content, the champion who is able to take down whatever is thrown its way, Aegon, and I'm actually gonna rank this guy up, and I might send him. If I do, it's either gonna be at the end of this video, if not in another video, but regardless, I'm gonna go ahead, level this guy up, rank him up, and then I'm also going to be throwing in an awakening gem, and I might throw in a good amount of sigs at the very least for right now. Alright, and with this ISO, Aegon is going to be at max rank for rank 1, and right after this, we're also I completely forgot about these guys. I got the 1 and 2 gems, however, I will be saving those for when my catalysts run low. However, I do want to get as many of the catalysts that I have in the overflow out of the overflow, so I'm going to go ahead and rank them up to rank 2, level them up, and I'll be right back with you guys once again. And with this singular generic tier 5 ISO brick, this brings our Aegon up to rank 2, and then after this we will be doing the pleasurable honor of taking this absolute beast to rank 3 as well. I will have to hold back a little bit on the rank 4ness just because of the amount of tier 5 class catalyst, and I do want to save some in case I get some champions in the near future that I do want to rank up over Aegon. But for now, he's going to be a rank 3 as a 6-star, but after this he is going to be awakened and sigged up a good amount. And with one more brick, this is going to take Aegon all the way up to rank 3, level 45, which is very, very nice. I am very proud to be able to do that. And then we're going to go ahead and go over here, hit the reset button, and then we're actually going to go ahead and awaken this guy, which seems very, very unreal to me to be able to do this. We're going to go ahead and hit use items. We have a skill one. Give me 1 second. Actually, this changes things because I didn't know that I had a skill gem. So I'm actually going to go over here to the inventory. This isn't on purpose. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to go to the inventory. Going to check out the champion items. Use items. So we could use it on either on Aegon, Kate Bishop, Shang-Chi, Kingpin. A lot of good options over here. However, I think in terms of a skill gem, I would rather save that for a specific champion. I think a generic is very, very much worth Aegon. So I'm going to go ahead and use it on this guy. Awaken him. And now we're going to go back over here to the champion tab. See where he's at right now. Still at the bottom of, or close to the bottom of my rank 3 champions. However, gonna go ahead and use items for the time being. And I completely forgot about this. I have 6 plus 5 sig stones. However, I will be using at the very least 100 sigs on this guy just to get those out of the overflow. Sorry, 99 sigs. Forgot about that one additional one. To put him at an even 100 for the time being for the prep work that I want to do for my for the eventual Valiant push in Necropolis as well. Just I want to get the Abyss done. The rewards probably aren't as good as they used to be for the current meta. However, I do very much want to be able to 100% everything in the game at some point. But going back over here to the catalyst, taking a look at the tier 5, I believe, yeah, I've expended 1 so far, and now we are currently looking at mutant as well as tech. However, I do want to get rid of that skill ISO, and I don't think that there's a better champion as of right now to put it into than than Shang-Chi. It might be I don't know. People, I'm not necessarily, I don't want to say not up to date on what the current meta champions are, but I do think that since I did have like the break or whatever before I got back into the game and started doing the roadmap stuff, I'm not as up to date with all the champions that are in the game, but I do very much know that Shang-Chi is still very, very good in the game. But nonetheless, we're going to be moving on to the tech champions, to the mutant champions now, and I'm going to be ranking up the champion that I picked in the Abyss Nexus Crystal, which is going to be House of X Magneto, so I can expend another of the of the tier 5 class catalyst. So I'm going to go ahead and level this guy up, and I'll be back when he's going to rank 2. Right? And with one ISO brick left, he is currently at rank 1 level 25. However, that won't do him justice. We're going to go ahead and hit that rank up button, take him up to rank 2, and I'll be back when he's going to rank 3. With this, Magneto is going to be at rank 2 level 35, and like I said, we're going to be expending a, what's it called? Oh yeah, that's supposed to say or it does say tier 5 mutant catalyst, but it doesn't show that it's a tier 5 mutant catalyst, which is really weird. I hope that isn't an error that is going to cost me anything, but regardless, this guy's at rank 3 now. I'm going to go ahead and level him up, and I'll be right back when that is done. With the last ISO brick being fed into him, Magneto is now currently at rank 3, which is very, very nice. I'm actually going to go ahead and take a look at the current stash that I have right now for Catalyst. Going to go ahead and hit claim max and see where we are sitting at right now, because another thing that I do want to keep in mind is the amount of basic Catalyst that I have, since I know that a lot of them were going into the overflow. Going to go over here, check out the tier 5 and tier 2. So we still have a decent amount of tier 2 alpha, in total of 65, and then for the tier 5 we have 19 and 19, so that's 38 of the tier 5, the tier 5 basics. And then gonna go ahead and hit the reset button on this, and then I'm gonna be moving on to the tech side of things, 6 stars tech, and then I'm actually gonna be ranking up Infamous Iron Man. Since he is awakened, I know he's good, but I think he's gonna be benefiting me. But first, I do want to get rid of that mutant ISO, so let's go ahead and check out a champion over here. On the mutant side of things, once again, won't be needing to rank up Bishop anytime soon. However, I was very ecstatic to see that Sunspot get awakened, so let's go ahead and put all this ISO into him. And once that is said and done, I'm gonna go back to the tech side of the 6 stars over here and level up Infamous Iron Man over here. He definitely should be going into my prestige when he is at rank 3. Gonna go ahead and claim all of this stuff. I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be hitting my prestige, or breaking my top 5 for prestige. But yeah, gonna go ahead and get this stuff over with, and I'll be right back with you guys when that is said and done. Alright, level 25 rank 1 done, in the bag, and now moving on to rank 2, which I'm very excited about. Soon he's gonna be at rank 3, and I'm excited to see where he ends up when he's all leveled up. New rank 3, number 3, Infamous Iron Man in the bag, 1 ISO brick left, and now he's going to be at rank 3, which is going to be very, very nice. His prestige already seems relatively high to me, 1339. Went down again. Yeah, it seems pretty high for what it is, but I will have to go ahead and rank him up. He should be hitting the top 5 prestige, but let me go ahead and double check that as soon as I'm done with this. And with that, he is now going to rank 3 fully with the prestige of 1585. I'm going to go ahead and double check this right now, because yeah, there we go. He is currently, where is he sitting at? Okay, so he's higher than Warlock, but he isn't cracking the, not even top 5. Is he top 10? We got, let's go ahead and actually check this out real quick. We got Namor, Dr. Doom, Nick Fury, Aegon. He's currently sitting at, he's at 10th place, which is a little bit shocking to me, no pun intended. But nonetheless, I am happy that he is ranked up. We're going to be moving on to another, class over here in terms of, of science. I am going to have to take a little bit of time to decide what champion that I want to rank up. I do very much have a science awakening gem that I do not mind using on a champion. However, since I do have Spot, and I think I duped him twice, or no, sorry, I duped him once, which still, regardless, he is awakened. I do have to keep Photon in mind. I got so many science champions that I want to rank up, so I think I'm actually going to be saving that one for later on. I'm going to go over to the catalyst side of things once again over here. I'm going to check how we are at in terms of our catalyst. So we got 7 for each class type now, so I should actually be holding back in terms of science, since that one has only 5 catalysts. But I think now is a good time to take care of a certain champion that I haven't been giving enough attention since the get-go of all of this, and that, my friends, is Hercules. However, I do still have some tech ISO left over, so let's go back to the tech side of things, and I'm actually going to be dumping these ISO bricks into Ant-Man Future, because I know he's good, I just don't know how to use him at all. I remember watching his champion deep dive at some point, but I do not remember it at all. But regardless, gonna go ahead and rank up this absolute monster over here. I'm so happy that I finally have him. And granted, I have been avoiding him, but I don't regret it at all, because the champions that I picked over him, Doctor Doom, Nimrod, have very much given me a lot of mileage that granted could have also worked with Hercules, sure, but I think that the certain situations that they excel in, it's very much necessary for me to have them. But regardless, currently at rank 1, level 25, rank him up one more time, rank 2, and I'm actually going to be awakening this guy as well, so I'm going to go ahead and get this over with. Okay, and now we got Hercules rank 2, level 35. One more step to take this guy all the way up to rank 3. I think because of how many champions it is that I'm ranking up, it isn't displaying right, which is, like I said, it is a little bit concerning to me, but I don't think it is anything for me to worry about necessarily. Gonna go ahead and reset all of these guys over here, and I'll be right back when I actually awaken this absolute beast. Hercules rank 3, level 45. Very, very nice. However, that will not suffice for a champion like this, because granted, yeah, you could play this guy unawakened, right? I mean, why not? But why would you when you could awaken such a guy? And I actually have 2 cosmic gems. I just realized that. So I actually am going to be using it on him. Since I will be having the extra one, and I am going to be dumping some sigs into him as well. I'm going to be dumping 99 of these guys as well, not 100. Okay, I don't want to max them out, not yet. Sig 100 Hercules in the bag. That should be taking almost all of my generic sig stones out of the overflow. Now yeah, he should have definitely affected my prestige, even if it was by a little bit. But for sake's sake, I mean, why not take this guy up to sig 120? I mean, it seems only obvious, right? If I want him to break my prestige. And there he is, that absolute monster. Very, very nice. So now our current prestige is sitting at 12,589. Gonna go ahead and go over here then to the mystic side of things, where I'm going to be ranking up another champion that is very, very fond to me, because I think they were my first ascended champion, and that is going to be Black Widow Clairvoyant. However, as always, we got some of the leftover ISO. Going to be dumping all of that into Galen right here, because he is also another champion that I am going to be ranking up hopefully soon. And yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started on the Black Widow Clairvoyant rank up. Rank 1, level 25 in the bag for Black Widow Clairvoyant. I'm going to be taking her up to rank 2 now. And I am noticing a, a bit more... Sorry, accidentally cut out there. I am noticing a bit more of a decrease in the catalyst that I have in my overflow. So I think now I might be having to resort to my, to my rank up gems, which I very much do not mind, but it is something that I do have to keep in mind for when I actually do my rank 4s. It shouldn't be that bad, seeing as how the rank 4s don't take any of the tier 5 basic or the tier 2 alpha. However, it is something that I need to keep in mind for the champions that I do want to really take to rank 4 and ascend, that that I don't end up using all of my all of my tier 2 alpha and tier 5 basics on just champions that I like. I very much do need to keep in mind the necessary champions that I have to rank up. However, one click of a button, and I do need one more ISO brick, which is that very, very elusive, so to say, tier 5 generic ISO brick, which has been helping me out through the entirety of this to just rank up these champions to rank 2 in a very, very even manner with all those. But regardless, going to be using an additional 4 of the tier 5 basics, and then as well as 8 of the tier 2 alpha. So once again, do need to keep in mind all of the rank ups that I am doing, but let's finally level her up completely and see where she ends up, because I do think she also will be cracking my prestige as well, and I very much hope that she does. Okay, Black Widow Clairvoyant joining your rank 3 brigade over here. And yeah, so surprisingly, she isn't higher than Wiccan. I would have very much enjoyed to have seen her all the way up there with everyone else, because Black Widow Clairvoyant is just a champion that I absolutely love, which is one of the reasons that I ascended her, because since I didn't have her as a 6-star, I'm like, why not ascend her? but I am very happy to have the Ascended 5-star as well as the 6-star at rank 3. Another class type that I actually haven't been acknowledging as of right now, we've done Scale Cosmic, and now it's actually time to move on to the science side of things. However, before we do that, do want to dump some of the ISO, or all of the remaining ISO bricks, into Ebony Maw. He will be ranked up because of Battleground, so he will be a menace. I do need to also keep those kinds of things in mind. But nonetheless, let's actually move on to my most conflicted one, where it's science. We have an awakened an awakened Spot, Quicksilver, and Scorpion that need to be awakened. We have Thing as well as Photon. A lot of champions that I do have to think about for a minute, so I'll be right back with you guys. So after thinking about it and talking to my alliance mates, specifically my battle group and my the owner of our alliance, we came to the conclusion that Photon would probably be the best. I very much do think or at least from what I've heard, what's his face? You got Scorpion, as many people saying that he's like the best in the game in terms of the science class, but just from the the Cavalier level of the event quest for when Photon came out, that was very much a pain in the ass for me to go up against her. And even in incursions too, I had absolutely no idea how she works. I know she's bleed immune, so she's got that, but then you also can't benefit from the willpower mastery or something like that when she has any debuffs on you, or when she places any debuffs on you, so there's also that. But yeah, now it's just a matter of leveling her up and seeing what kind of potential she has, and I'm actually excited about that because it's a champion that I know absolutely nothing about. So from here on out, it's only a learning curve and hoping that I get good at her. But with that being said, rank 2 level 35 Photon, doing the honors as well as taking her to rank 3, and let's go ahead and finish leveling her up. Photon, rank 3, level 45, in the bag. Yeah, with this, I think if I remember correctly, she doesn't break the prestige. Yeah, she's below Hulk, which, if you ask me, is pretty surprising because I think I might have duped him one more time. No, okay, so he's still at rank, Sig, level 40. Sorry, my brain is an absolute mess from all the talking that I've done today. But I'm gonna go ahead and clear out the stash one more time before I get on with anything else. Put it into the Scorpion because he's probably going to be my next science rank up at the very least. But that is one new 6-star to rank 3 from every class type. So we got over here, starting from the top to the bottom, we got Hercules at rank 3, Sig, I think it was 100. You also got Aegon, Sig 100 as well. You got Black Widow Clairvoyant, Infamous Iron Man, Photon as well. And then you can't forget the main man himself, White Magneto. I am absolutely ecstatic to have this guy. However, with the amount of gold that I have left, I am starting to get a little bit concerned of the rank ups that I have to do. However, I am going to be doing some rank 4 rank ups. And like I mentioned earlier, I got a certain rank up gem for a certain champion that I knew I was going to take to rank 4. But now that he's awakened, I don't see a reason why I have to hold back anymore. So I'm actually going to be ranking up Nimrod, and I will be using the rank 3 to 4 gem, which in hindsight might not be the best idea. I probably should have used the rank up materials beforehand, since I still do have all of those tier 5 class catalyst. However, why not, you know, it's Nimrod, so I'm gonna rank this guy up and see where he ends up in terms of prestige. Funnily enough, with 2 ISO generic bricks tier 2, he is now at rank 4 level 55, which is absolutely insane. And now if we check over here, oh, okay, that is actually relatively surprising. Nimrod doesn't even, or he definitely cracks the top 5. He definitely did bump my prestige up by a little bit. My prestige now being, without the relics, 12,754. But I very much expected him to be higher, which is, it's not exactly concerning. I know at Sig 200, he's very much higher up, but I don't think that does him justice. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here. It isn't necessary to dump these SIGs into him. However, I very much do want to. Going to dump 40 SIGs into this guy. It should bump his prestige up a bit more. There you go. And even then, he still is not as high as Namor, him being a rank 3 Sig 160. But with that out of the way, I do want to do another rank 4. And it's probably pretty obvious, but I mean, come on. I can't not rank this guy up. So let's go ahead and take care of that right now as well. Now, with that being said, this guy is rank 4, level 55, and now he is definitely 100% sure, without a shadow of a doubt, my top champion. Gonna go ahead and hit the reset button on this, and he is higher than Morbius now. And now if I take a quick look at my profile, all we see are, all we see over here on this side are 6 stars as well as 5 stars. So finally, the Ascended Champions, for as much as I love Black Widow Clairvoyant, she's out of there. It looks a lot more neater. However, I do not like still the fact that Nimrod is lower than Namor, even though his rank is higher. So I am going to be using some of these generic gems on him. And if you ask me, I think Sig 40 or Sig 80, sorry, might be a good spot. And there you go. Again, a little bit too close to Namor over here. Not necessary, but I very much do want to have there be an obvious difference between the rank 3s and the rank 4s. But with that, there you go. Our prestige is now over 13,000. With the next rank up, he definitely, my prestige will definitely be at 13,500. Where it currently sits at is 13,436, which is very, very nice. And I'm going to go ahead and do another rank 4 rank up right now. And now, for the time being, rank 4 number 3 will be none other than the main man himself, Nick Fury. I know I said it throughout the course of the roadmap that I would be ranking this guy up. However, or I was using him as an example at the very least. But, I mean, he's an absolute beast. I mean, there's no other champion that I can see myself taking up to rank 4 as a skill champion. Granted, yes, I did rank up Aegon, but for the time being, he's just going to be resting at at rank 3 until I'm actually going to be doing those hardcore pushes into the much more end game content for the big boys, basically, since it's gonna make a lot more sense in the moment. And in general, this guy's Nick Fury is gonna be a beast in just regular content. Sure, Aegon will be too, but like I said, for the time being, I think I will get more mileage right now with Nick Fury at rank 4, battlegrounds, just general questing, alliance war, all that sort of good stuff, so to say. Joining the rank 4 club is going to be none other than Nick Fury now. Currently at his for his PI is going to be 18,934, which definitely is higher than Namor's, and funnily enough, it is higher than the Nimrod's as well, and Nimrod's Sig is very much higher than his. But I am happy that I don't have to put any Sigs into him, because I was worried that I might have to Sig him up just a little bit, just for the sake of him being higher than Namor. However, there is one more rank 4 rank up that I want to take care of, because afterwards I won't be having enough rank up materials, and I will have to start using my gems. But let me go ahead and take a moment to decide what champion that will be, and I'll be right back with you guys. So as it stands right now, the class types that I have the highest catalyst amount of in terms of tier 5 are Mutant, Mystic, and Tech. However, as I already used the gem on on Nimrod, I am going to be saving the tech stuff for a later time. And now we are moving on to the other champions. I am very happy that I awakened my Dr. Doom. I think he's going to be an absolute beast now that I could have a higher probability of stun locking enemies. However, I do want to rank up my Kitty Pryde instead, because I do want to be using a generic awakening gem on her, because I feel like she deserves it. Out of the plenty champions that I've had, I think that I got a lot of in the beginning, I very much did not understand her. However, now that I've had enough time to practice with her and all that other stuff, I could definitely see myself making a lot more advantage out of a rank 4 Kitty Pryde than I would normally a rank 4 Doom, since sure it's nice for him, but I definitely see myself benefiting it a lot more from a rank 4 Kitty Pryde than I would a Dr. Doom, who already has I think the 3rd highest base attack rating in the game. But nonetheless, I'll be right back when I am about to awaken this beast as well. With our handy dandy basic tier 5 ISO break, this completes Kitty Pryde being taken up to rank 4, which is very, very nice. I know she definitely won't be higher than Namor, seeing as how she isn't awakened. However, I very much do like the fact that she is close in terms of their PI being right next to each other, and I have absolutely no regrets using this generic awakening gem on her and then sigging her up. So I'll be right back when that is done. So for the time being, I'm actually going to be using all of my mutant ones that I have right now, which is going to be putting her at 19,000, which I very much did not expect. But I will be finishing off the top off right here at an even 660 with the addition of 15 generic sig stones. And yeah, she's going to be right behind Hercules now, which is absolutely amazing. But with all those rank ups in mind, I am going to be doing additional rank ups for these 6 stars, taking them to rank 3 and rank 2 with the gems that I have. So give me one moment while I go ahead and collect my thoughts for all of those guys now.